All right, Monday morning, we're on site again. We have Cory from Greer Spray Foam coming to the site. So let's have a walk around the house and we'll talk about what locations we're spraying and why it's important those areas get a bit more attention. So Cory, tell us about spray foam, what you've been doing for spray foam and how you do your spray foaming.
Well, I was an installer for 13 years and now I'm doing the superintendent job. Spray foam is a good application for situations just like this where you don't need to vent. If you don't have a vented ceiling, you can spray foam and then it becomes a conditioned space. And you get thicker R value for your buck.
So what are we going to be using for this spray foam?
We're going to be using Wall-Tite V5 by BASF.
Okay. So when we talk about R values, what kind of R values are we getting per inch?
I believe it's a R6 per inch.
Okay. So in the ceiling this, we need to maintain a certain R value. How thick do we got to go for the spray foam here?
We're going to go 9.5 inches on this one.
Okay. What will be our resulting R value?
Be over an R40.
Okay, perfect. Let's talk about why we're spray foaming up to certain areas. So we mentioned before that this side of the property is a non-combustible. This side is considered combustible because of the limiting distance of the property. Mm-hmm. So it's easy to determine where we're spraying there, but where do we stop here?
We stop here where the Rockwool is because it's too close to the other house on the other side of the property.
Okay.
The
So
foam is a combustible product.
So in behind this blocking here, we have Rockwool in that cavity. We stopped it with a blocking and the spray foam will go right up against it. So it'll give us the R value that we need. It'll give us a separation from the combustible side. And we're using also a material that's conforming to a non-combustible wall assembly in this inside. Mm-hmm. So how long would it take to do this 2,600 square foot house?
Well, I think roughly about 3 to 3.5 days. Because of the R values, we got to go thicker foam. You have to do it in multiple passes, 2 inches per pass. So, yeah, it's going to be about 3 days.
So why can't I just blast the ceiling with 8.5 inches, 9 inches of foam from the start?
Because it's got an exothermic. It creates heat, and it could potentially combust and make a fire.
Okay. So when you go passes at a time, how long do we gotta wait until the second pass and the third pass takes place?
So the first pass, there's no wait time. 2 inches, you can go another 2 inches. Then you have to wait 15 minutes. And then after those 15 minutes, you have to wait another 15 minutes. Okay. So you can do 8 inches in a day.
Okay. So I've heard some pretty nasty stories about spray foam in the past. I think you saw some in the news before. Houses burned down. So we do the right way. It takes a bit more time, but in the end, we get a...
Yeah. All those horror stories, just human error. Human error. Okay. That's it. Foam's a great product.
Okay. Well, so we have you on site because I trust Greer is one of my top spray foam companies. One of the largest in Vancouver, isn't it?
Largest in Western Canada.
Okay, yeah, well, that's why we're here. Okay, we're looking forward to the work. We'll check back tomorrow morning. And this is Cory from Greer Spray Foam.
Thank you.